Hello students, welcome to Anne's classes. Let's do Mensuration, chapter 23, the multiple choice type. Page number 275. Choose the correct answer from the options given below and we are doing question 9. The ratio between the radii of two circles with their circumferences 7 centimeters and 10 centimeters is one of these answers. So here we begin by saying, let the radius of the first circle, remember we're going to find the radii between, the ratio between the radii of two circles. So let the radius of the first circle be R1. We'll take it as R1 and the circumference of the first circle is given to us as 7 centimeters. 7 centimeters. Now what is the formula to find the circumference of a circle? 2 pi r. Now here we are finding the circumference of the first circle, so that will be 2 pi r1, which is equal to 7 centimeters. Now since we have to find the ratio between the radii of the two circles, let's find the value of r1 here. So in this case we say r1 is equal to 7 centimeters divided by 2 pi, because we have taken 2 pi from here to the other side, so that becomes division. Here it is multiplication, when we take it to the other side it becomes division. So R1 is 7 by 2 pi. Similarly, let's find R2. So let the radius of the second circle be R2. Now the circumference of the second circle given to us is 10 centimeters. So that is 10 centimeters. And what is the formula to find the circumference of a circle? It is 2 pi r, and because it's a second circle, it is 2 pi r2, and that is equal to 10 centimeters. So from this we can find the value of r2. R2 will be equal to 10 centimeters divided by 2 pi. Now how did we get this? 10 is already there. Now we have moved 2 pi from this side to the other side, so it becomes division. So this is 10 by 2 pi. Now let's find the ratio between the radii. Now we know what R1 is and R2 is. Now let's find the ratio of the two radii. So the first radii R1 is 7 by 2 pi and is to second one, which is 10 by 2 pi. Now we need to simplify this. So let's simplify. So this remains as 7 by 2 pi, and a ratio means it is division, so divided by 10 by 2 pi. Now let's do this as division of two fractions. So 7 by 2 pi into 2 pi by 10. How do we do division of fractions? We write the reciprocal of the second fraction and turn it to multiplication. Now let's cancel what we can. I can cancel 2 pi and 2 pi. So what do I have left? I have only 7 by 10, and when we turn this to a ratio it becomes 7 is to 10. So this is the ratio between the radii of the two circles. So the answer is 7 is to 10, and that is which option? That is option 1. 7 is to 10. Question 10. The length and breadth of a room are 3 meters and 2 meters respectively. The floor of the room is to be tiled with squares of side 20 centimeters. The number of tiles required is what we have to find out. So we are talking about a room that is rectangular in shape, and this room is going to be tiled, and it's going to be tiled with squares of side 20 centimeters each. Each tile is a square and the side is 20 centimeters. Now the question is, how many tiles are required for this room? So what we have to do here is, first we have to find the area of the room. Then we have to find the area of each tile, and then divide the two. You will know how many tiles are required. So let's begin by saying length of the room, which is given to us, is 3 meters. So the length of the room is 3 meters. The breadth of the room is 2 meters. So this is for the room, the rectangular room. Now to find the area of the floor of the room, the formula is length into breadth. And length is 3 meters. 3 meters into 2 meters. 3 2s are 6. So that makes it 6 meter square. Now we have to find the area of the square tile. So let's do that. So side of the square tile given to us is 20 centimeters. Now the area of a square is side into side, which is 20 centimeters into 20 centimeters. 20 into 20 is 400 and this is 400 centimeters square. Now we have to find the number of tiles required. We have found the area of the floor of the room. We have found the area of the square tile. Now to find the number of tiles, the formula will be area of the floor by area of one tile. And look at area of the floor here. It is 6 meters square, whereas the area of the square tile is 400 centimeters square. So let's make both the units the same. Let's convert meters square into centimeters square. So we have 6 here and 6 into, now in 1 meter we have 100 centimeters. So when we say meter square, we have to multiply once more by 100. So this whole thing is centimeters square. So we'll leave it as it is and use it here. Now the area of the floor is 6 into 100 into 100 centimeters square, and the area of one tile is 400 centimeters square. Now let's cancel. We can cancel these two zeros here. We can also cancel 4 and 100. 4 ones are 4 and 4 into 25 is 100. Now when you multiply 6 into 25, you get 150. 150 by 1, which is equal to 150. So number of tiles required is 150, and that is option 3, that is 150. This is our answer. Question 11. If the area of a circle is numerically equal to its circumference, so area is equal to circumference, what will its radius be? Okay, so the area of a circle, the formula is pi r square. Then the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. So this is the formula for area of a circle. This is the formula to find the circumference of the circle. And here it says, what if it is numerically equal? That means this is equal to this by its number. So it's numerically equal. So that means area of a circle is equal to its circumference. We write the formula. Area of the circle is pi r square. Pi r square is equal to the circumference, which is 2 pi r. Now, since we have to find the radius, we've been asked to find the radius. In this equation, let's have only radius on the left-hand side. So here we have r square. That means what happens to this pi? It's multiplication here. So I'm going to take it to the other side. It becomes division. So here it becomes 2 pi r divided by pi. Now I need to remove this r also from here and take it to this side. So here also, as you can see, it is multiplication. When I take it to this side, it becomes division. So here let's write that. So this is r square divided by r, and here we have 2 pi divided by pi. Now let's see what we can cancel here. I can cancel the 2 pi's. So this pi and this pi I can cancel. Now here r square divided by r. So let's write it here. So that becomes r to the power of 2 minus 1, because this is 1. And that is equal to 2. So r to the power of 2 minus 1 is 1, which is equal to 2. That means the value of r is equal to 2 units. We don't have any other unit mentioned. So the answer will be 2 units, and that is option 2, 2 units. Question 12. The perimeter of a semicircle, including its diameter of radius 7 centimeter, is what? So this is a circle and this is the semicircle. Now we are asked to find the perimeter of the semicircle, including the diameter. Now when we are talking about perimeter, we are only talking about the outer part, that is the circumference of the circle. And here if you are talking about the perimeter of the semicircle, it is this part of the circle, either that or the other part that is at the bottom, half of it. Half of a circumference is the perimeter of a semicircle. Now here what are we told? We have to find the perimeter of the semicircle, including the diameter. That means this whole portion's perimeter alone. So we find the length of this portion and we find the length of the diameter and we add up both. So let's begin by saying radius of the semicircle that's given to us is 7 centimeters. This is given to us, and radius means from the center to any one point on the circumference. So this portion is 7 centimeters. This is the radius. Then the perimeter of a semicircle, this is the formula half into 2 pi r. Why? Why is it half? Because the perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r, that is the circumference. Circumference and perimeter are the same. Now 2 pi r is the perimeter of a circle. So semi means half of this. That's why we say half into 2 pi r. So if I have to solve this, this becomes half. I can cancel the 2 here and the 2 here. So 1 into pi r. So the perimeter of a semicircle, the formula is pi r. So here we are asked to find the perimeter including the diameter. That means we need to find the diameter also. So the diameter will be radius into 2, isn't it? That's how we find the diameter, radius into 2, or twice the radius is the diameter. And what is the radius? 7 centimeters into 2. So the diameter is 14 centimeters. So now we have to find the perimeter of the semicircle with the diameter. That is pi r plus 14 centimeters plus 14. So now let's substitute. Pi is 22 by 7 into r, and radius is 7 centimeters is given to us. So 22 by 7 into 7, that is the perimeter of the semicircle, plus the diameter, which is 14. So here within brackets what we have is multiplication. So we can cancel the 7 and the 7. So what do we have left here? We have 22 plus 14. 22 plus 14 is 36. So 36 centimeters the answer, and this is the perimeter of the semicircle with the diameter. So 36 centimeters is our answer, and that is option 3, 36 centimeters. Question 13. The ratio between the areas of two circles is 16:25. The ratio between their circumferences is what we need to find out. Now the formula to find the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. That means we need to know the value of the radius to find the circumference. But the radius has not been given to us. So what we have to do is first find the radius with the help of what is given to us, and then the circumference, and then finally the ratio. So let the radius of the first circle be r1. Remember, we need to find the radius. So let the radius of the second circle be r2. Now we've been told that the ratio between the areas is 16:25. So we can say area 1 by area 2. That is the ratio between the area of the first circle and area of the second circle is 16:25. Now, and the formula for area 1 is pi r square. So area 1 will have r1 square, and here it is pi r2 square. And this is equal to 16 by 25. Now here we can cancel the pi's. So when you cancel that, what do we have? R1 square is 16 and R2 square is 25. That means if we have to find R1, we say it's the square root of 16, and if we have to find R2, that will be the square root of 25. So the square root of 16 is 4 and the square root of 25 is 5. That means we have got the radius of the first circle, and that can be 4 units. You can write it as units or leave it as 4 itself, and the radius of the second circle, which is 5 units. Since the units have not been mentioned, or you can still write units, 4 units and 5 units. So we have found the radius of the first circle and the radius of the second circle. Now with the help of the two radii, let's find the circumferences of the two circles. So circumference of the first circle is 2 pi r1, 2 pi r1, which is equal to 2 into pi into R1 is 4 units. Similarly, circumference of the second circle is 2 pi R2, which is 2 into pi into 5. Now we have to find the ratio between these two circumferences. So that will be equal to 2 into pi into 4. This is the circumference of the first circle is 2 into pi into 5. So we'll put this in the form of a fraction. So 2 into pi into 4 divided by 2 into pi into 5. Now let's cancel here. We can cancel 2 and we can cancel the pi's. So what is left is 4 by 5, and let's write this in the form of a fraction of a ratio. So that will be 4 is to 5. So 4 is to 5 is our answer, and that is option 1, 4 is to 5. Question 14, we have to find the area of the shaded region. So here we have a rectangle and here we have a square. First we have to find the area of the rectangle and then the area of the square and subtract the two. So length of the rectangle given to us is this. The longer side is the length, so that is 10 centimeters. This is the length of the rectangle. The breadth of the rectangle is 8 centimeters. So to find the area of the rectangle, we say length into breadth. That is 10 centimeters into 8 centimeters, which is 80 centimeters square. This is the area of the rectangle. Now let's find the area of the square. Side of the square is 4 centimeters and the area of the square will be side into side, which is 4 into 4, and that is 16 centimeters square. Now to find the area of the shaded portion, we say area of the rectangle minus area of the square. Area of the rectangle is 80 centimeters square minus area of the square is 16 centimeters square. So we subtract the 2. And that is 64. 64 centimeters square is the area of the shaded portion, and that is option 4, 64 centimeters square. Question 15. The figure of a quadrilateral is given to us. There are some measurements given. Let's write it down. If BD is 20 centimeters, so BD is here and this is 20 centimeters. AP is 8 centimeters and CQ is 12 centimeters. All these measurements are given to us. Now we have to find the area of this quadrilateral. What we can do is we can divide this into two triangles. We can find the area of the first triangle, triangle ABD, and the area of the second triangle, triangle BDC, and add up the two areas. So let's begin by taking the first triangle. That is, what is given to us is this. AP is perpendicular to BD. As you can see, AP is perpendicular to BD. So this can be taken as the height of this triangle. And CQ is also perpendicular to BD. So we can take that as the height of the second triangle. Area of triangle ABD. ABD, the formula is half base into height. And let's substitute half. Base is BD. So we can write that half into BD into the height, which is AP. So let's write that AP. Now let's substitute the values. So this is half into BD is 20 centimeters and AP is 8 centimeters. Now here we can cancel and this is 10. 10 into 8 is 80. So area of triangle ABD is 80 centimeter square. Now let's take the other triangle. Area of triangle CBD is again half base into height, and that is half into what is the base of triangle CBD. CBD. We can take the base as BD. So that is half into base, which is BD, into height, which is CQ. So this is half into, now BD is 20 centimeters and CQ is 12 centimeters. Again, let's cancel. So this is 10. So we have 10 into 12 is 120 centimeters square. So we have found the area of this triangle and the area of this triangle. Now to find the area of this quadrilateral, we just have to add up the two areas. So area of the quadrilateral ABCD is area of triangle ABD and area of triangle CBD. So let's write that down. So that will be 80 centimeters square plus 120 centimeters square, and that will be equal to 200 centimeters square. So this is the area of the quadrilateral, 200 centimeters square, and that will be option 3, 200 centimeters square. We'll stop with that for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.